Hey everybody, this is John the Other, obviously. Now, as many of you already know, the Harvey Weinstein scandal is an ongoing phenomenon, and it has blossomed into an ever-growing torrent of activism from the self-identified survivors of sexual assault. Women are tweeting and Facebooking their stories of victimization at the hands of men using the MeToo hashtag. And women who haven't yet piled onto the MeToo bandwagon are finding themselves shamed and scorned by other women because if you're female and you're not yet the victim, I guess you're not doing your part to destroy the patriarchy that, I guess, victimizes you. And in addition to the MeToo hashtag, there's a lot of groveling apologetic men trying to find a sliver of safety by appeasing their betters with the "How I Can Change" hashtag. Are you a decent, good guy? Prove it by surrendering your identity and metaphorically castrating yourself to get a few minutes of grace from the feminists who will never allow you to be anything except an apologetic, barely to be tolerated ally to their hateful and depraved cult. Now, I know a lot of really awesome guys in Vancouver, and I'll tell you, they are terrified. They're not terrified of being caught in the bad behavior that the entire feminist world is certain all men are guilty of, but they are afraid to speak, to be seen in public. They're afraid to be reasonable. They're terrified of being swept up as innocents and crucified for the deadly crime of being male, or the crime of having a healthy and well-adjusted sexual identity. They are afraid of having their lives and their futures destroyed in a witch hunt built on resentment and cultivated feminist rage. They know that the hashtag "Make Rapists Afraid" actually means make all men afraid, and they are, rationally, quite afraid. And I can't blame them. So I'll go first. Here's how I will change. I will not ask women out on dates. In fact, I will not date. Now, it's not that I don't think dating would be a fun thing. It's that I can see very clearly that all social encounters between men and women are right now, being reframed as sexual assault. Women in their 40s are trying to remember the last names of guys they dated in their teens so they can have a Me Too story as well. Guys that they had a good time with. Guys who treated them with respect. It doesn't matter. Women's social capital is now being tied to the Me Too victim identity. So if you ever dated a woman, if you ever broke up with a woman, if you ever had an argument with a woman, if you ever turned down a date with a woman, the clock is ticking until you are put into service in somebody else's Me Too story. So, no dating, obviously. I mean, you're not stupid, are you guys? Additionally, when I go into a store that has an assistant, if a female staff member approaches me to, assist me, I leave that store. Now, to be honest, this doesn't happen that much because in my experience, male store attendants are much more proactive in helping customers. But female store attendants are almost all millennials, and they have been fed a steady diet of their own victimhood for the last decade, to the point that just being male makes me some kind of a predator, and I am not going to spend the first 45 seconds of any conversation just trying to see if maybe she's not one of the crazy ones. And if that's you, if you are that non-crazy female store attendant, I'm sorry, but my safety comes before giving you the benefit of the doubt. Life is hard. Wear a helmet. I'll walk away. I will also not stop my car to help a woman on the highway. I will not pick up a female hitchhiker. I will not have a female service technician enter my house. And you can scream abuse and insults at me that I'm a misogynist until you run out of breath. And I don't care. Because I don't hate women. I fear them. And my fear is rational. It's your hashtag and your movement, remember? Make rapists afraid. What you really mean is make men afraid. And it is working. Now, I guess this could have been a shorter video. I could have just said, I work for as close to no contact as I can get away with, and it makes my life more peaceful, more pleasant, and I don't have to live in dread of somebody's hashtag social status boost costing me my freedom just because they needed some extra attention this week and my life was the easiest price for them to pay. So to the Me Too Brigade, congratulations. This is how I will change. And I suspect this is along the lines of how most rational and sane men will change. The difference is, they won't tell you the way I am telling you here. They'll just do it, quietly. And don't even complain, really. Because this is what you wanted. Now, throughout this entire video, I have not said the MGTOW acronym, Men Going Their Own Way. I haven't mentioned that, although this is arguably a MGTOW video. Most people don't understand MGTOW, and it's because they don't want to. But I'll tell you something. The Me Too movement is going to grow MGTOW. Thank you for your kind attention, and as always, have a lovely day.